Hello, our names are Hannah, Jenna and Catherine, and together during this presentation we will discuss the launch of a new Lancome skin brightening product targeted at the Chinese market. This product will directly respond to the demands within the growing Asian cosmetic sector. The global cosmetic market industry revenue is estimated to be worth $344 billion by 2021, and we have specifically assessed the potential of the Asian skin brightening market. Asia has a growing middle class, and the Chinese consumer spending power is to be estimated at over $6 trillion per year, with the Asian skin brightening industry being worth over $13 billion. This presentation will consider the measurable project milestones, mitigating risk factors, and the budget control involved in the coordination of international projects. Throughout this project, we will evaluate the difficulties faced when working with global functions and overseas subsidiaries. The overall objective for this project is to successfully launch a new product to harness a larger market presence within China. The project outcome is to gain a 5% market share and will be achieved through the launch of the new Lancome skin brightening product that will be launched specifically for Chinese New Year 2021. Lancome's holding company, L'Oréal International, has a unique strategy to offer tailor-made beauty and meet the aspirations of consumers in every part of the world. The business requirement document clearly outlines the business needs at the beginning of the project, allowing for the management of outcomes and expectations. Taking L'Oréal's company strategy into consideration through comprehensive market research, we have identified a gap in the market and have decided to formulate, manufacture, distribute and advertise Lancome's new skin brightening serum for the Chinese market. This product launch has been directed from Lancome's European headquarters in the UK. The Chinese subsidiary will be merchandising and distributing the launch, and Lancome's global Japanese manufacturer will produce the new product. Aligning the project scope to the overarching company strategy has allowed for the communication and the agreement of project objectives between both internal and external stakeholders. In order to successfully carry out our objective, we have identified a key number of milestones that must be met in order to launch the product on schedule. Initially, we considered learning from previous Lancome ventures, which have both failed and succeeded in Asia, to inform our project plan, such as barriers to entry, local trends, and harnessing existing infrastructure in China. As part of our marketing strategy, we aim to launch the product 1 month before Chinese New Year, which falls on the 12th of February 2021. As this Chinese New Year celebrates the Year of the Cow, this will be reflected in the red theme packaging, specifically produced for this limited edition product. The holiday will create a boost in consumer spending, hence the use of targeted marketing and advertising campaigns as a way of increasing demand and sales. The project outcome of gaining an additional market share is achieved through Lancome's existing product quality and through the appreciation of local culture and incorporating the celebration into our product. We believe that this will strongly resonate with our Chinese consumers and therefore create brand loyalty. We have developed a timeline of 12 months to manufacture, advertise and launch the product. In order to successfully launch the product, we must meet a number of deadlines. Firstly, we must seek approval from the Chinese National Medical Products Administration, referred to as the NMPA. This is China's leading regulatory body that tests all cosmetic products coming into China and will determine if the product will be sold in the Chinese market. Following this approval, a production slot must be finalised in Cosmolor, a Japanese cosmetic manufacturer which is used by L'Oréal, the holding company, and other beauty brands. We have allowed for 3 weeks production time and pre-sorted packaging in order to successfully deliver the product on time. We have assessed that the initial web presence is a key milestone in order to successfully gain a 5% market share of the Chinese skincare market. Throughout the process, we will work directly with web developers in order to ensure that the e-commerce site is robust and ready for the increased traffic on launch day. In addition to this, our online marketing strategy will use Lancome's own digital platform, rosebeauty.com, paired with local brand ambassadors and implement buying channels on popular Chinese social media platform, Weibo. After identifying the key milestones, a work breakdown structure will be implemented, providing an in-depth, detailed overview of the project. A work-based structure enables us to discover the potential changes in dynamics within the project and prepare appropriately, crucially preparing for a rough time and cost structure. Within the European head office, a project manager will be selected in order to carry out the proposed objective. The project management team will consist of several departments, covering all aspects of this product, as you can see in the chart. Each department will be led by a functional manager who will communicate information between other departments and the project manager. In order to successfully communicate between the European head office and Chinese subsidiary, it is proposed that one member of each department will work with the Chinese shift pattern to ensure clear communication throughout the project. The Chinese subsidiary will also require a small project team of a similar structure. This team will also include a market research department who will carry out and communicate on-ground research relating directly to the product. Cartwright and Cooper, 1996, suggests a class of cultures can cause failures in international projects. Culture and communication are closely linked. Therefore, to manage a project operating across cultures, an understanding of cultural dimensions is important. Hofstede's findings indicate that there are different cultural dimensions to consider when operating internationally. The most potentially influential to Lancome strategy will be critically discussed using the cultural gap tool. The cultural gap tool highlights the significance of the cultural differences between the UK and China. Despite its benefits, the tool does not delve further to explain reasoning or provide solutions. Therefore, it could be argued that the tool could draw subjective findings. The cultural gap tool provides a scale, with a country leaning towards one side or the other. One significant difference highlighted between China and the UK was the interdependence levels. China's score is 20 compared to the UK score of 89. Importantly for Lancome's success, Lancome needs to be aware of the differences in which the interests of its workers align. In China, the score represents a collective culture, whereby their interests are aligned with the interests of the group. This is in contrast to the UK, where its workers align to more of a me attitude, otherwise known as individualism. To ensure effective communication, it is crucial for the management team to adapt their leadership styles to meet both the UK and Chinese cultural differences and significant gap. It is thought overcoming this challenge will ensure the effective communication throughout the project. The differing economic environments in the UK and China create opportunities but also pose risks. The differing business cultures, language barriers, and lack of transparency in business practices need to be considered and managed throughout the project. We initially evaluated the project's risks through the use of pestle and SWOT analysis. We have summarised the potential major impacts to the project as political instability, referencing the US-China trade war, which may affect exports to China and also impact elements of our supply chain. Differences in culture and language. This has been considered by our previous explanation of adopting the Chinese shift pattern in the UK headquarter team. Initially, during the project planning process, a critical path diagram was drawn to identify the tasks in the work breakdown structure which could halt the project. We have considered local law, and this is highlighted in our major milestone of our project plan. In order to successfully launch this product, it must be approved by the NMPA, the Chinese regulator. If the product does not meet industry standards, this could result in us missing key deadlines and effectively our launch date. We have therefore allowed time for application to process and contingency planned reformulation to ensure approval. Having established clear communication channels, this ensures project managers are notified of delays which may have knock-on implications. Therefore, it is of high importance that weekly regional catch-ups are scheduled and findings are reported to our global bi-weekly meetings. The project risks have been identified and we have assigned a risk rating with controlling factors in order to manage risks such as additional resource allocation. It must be noted, overarching economic factors such as currency fluctuations may affect the project outcomes. These have been noted and risk accepted within our project outline.
The objective of this project was to launch a new skin brightening serum for the Chinese market and gain a 5% increase in market share by Chinese New Year 2021. To achieve this objective, Lancome implemented key strategies such as defining objectives and deliverables, creation of a work-based structure, implementation of a Gantt chart to assist planning and resource allocation. Furthermore, acknowledgement of the importance of cultural differences and subsequent impact on communication and leadership, and the strategy of replicating the Chinese shift patterns in the European headquarters. In order to successfully identify the completion of this product, We will monitor the increase in market shares in the Asian skincare market over the next 2 years. At the end of this period of time, we will conclude if we have successfully obtained our objective and outline a handover document to management. We recommend, although the Asian skincare market has shown consumer interest in skin whitening and brightening products, differences in culture may result in controversy and loss of revenue. In order to mitigate this problem, it is recommended Lancome strive to educate other cultures on the reasoning behind using skin whitening and brightening products in the Asian culture to ensure their future success. Finally, for the future development of Lancome's position within the Chinese market, it is crucial Lancome review their progress during these 12 months, formulating a new strategy to grow within the foreseeable future. Thanks very much for listening.